Sklearn Ensemble Random Forest Regressor. Description: explain in detail. The random forest regressor is an ensemble learning method for regression that operates by constructing a multitude of decision trees during training and outputting the mean average prediction of the individual trees. Each tree is built on a random subset of the features and training samples. This process helps to mitigate overfitting and enhance the model's generalization ability. Inputs. Input 1. Explain in detail X. This input represents the feature matrix of the dataset. Each row corresponds to a data point, and each column corresponds to a feature. Input 2. Explain in detail Y. This input represents the target variable, containing the values that the model aims to predict. Outputs. Output 1. Explain in detail. The random forest regressor produces a prediction for each input data point. The output is a numerical value representing the model's estimated value for the target variable. Output 2. Explain in detail. The random forest regressor also provides attributes that offer insights into the model's structure and performance. These attributes include feature importances, a list of feature importance scores indicating the relative contribution of each feature to the model's predictions. OOB score, the out-of-bag OOB score, which is an estimate of the model's prediction accuracy on unseen data, calculated using the samples not used in building each tree. Steps. Step 1. Explain in detail. The algorithm randomly selects a subset of features and data points from the training set. Step 2. Explain in detail. A decision tree is constructed using the chosen data and features. Step 3. Explain in detail. This process of random feature and sample selection is repeated multiple times, resulting in a forest of decision trees. Step 4. Explain in detail. During prediction, the model averages the predictions of all the individual trees in the forest. Metrics. Metric 1. Explain in detail. Mean squared error (MSE), a common metric used to evaluate regression models. It measures the average squared difference between the predicted and actual values. Metric 2. Explain in detail. R squared R2 represents the proportion of the variance in a dependent variable that is predictable from the independent variables. A higher R squared value indicates a better fit. Visualization plots. Visualization plot 1. Explain in detail. Feature importance plot displays the importance scores of each feature, providing insights into which features have the most significant influence on the models predictions. Visualization plot 2. Explain in detail. Partial dependence plots visualize the relationship between a single feature and the target variable, while holding other features constant. They help understand the impact of individual features on the model's predictions. Fine-tune parameters. Parameter 1. Explain in detail. Nestimators determines the number of trees in the forest increasing. This value generally improves performance but can also increase training time. Parameter 2. Explain in detail. Max depth controls the maximum depth of each decision tree. Limiting depth can help prevent overfitting by restricting the complexity of the trees. Parameter 3. Explain in detail. Min samples split specifies the minimum number of samples required to split an internal node. A higher value promotes simpler trees and can help prevent overfitting. Parameter 4. Explain in detail. Max features controls the number of features randomly selected at each split. Setting this value lower can lead to less correlated trees. Parameter 5. Explain in detail. Bootstrap indicates whether to use bootstrap aggregation, where samples are randomly drawn with replacement. This technique is often used to reduce variance and improve generalization. Uncertainty methods. Uncertainty method 1. Explain in detail. Out-of-bag OOB prediction provides an estimate of the Models prediction uncertainty by averaging the predictions of trees that were not trained on a specific data point being predicted. Uncertainty method to explain in detail confidence intervals for each prediction. A confidence interval can be constructed based on the distribution of predictions from a individual trees. The width of the confidence interval reflects the uncertainty associated with the prediction. Challenges and fixes. Challenge 1. Explain in detail. High training time. Constructing a large number of trees can be computationally expensive, leading to long training times. Sample use case that resulted in Challenge 1. Training a random forest model on a data set with a million data points and hundreds of features might take several hours. Fixes to Challenge 1. Reduce the number of trees estimators. Employ parallelization techniques to train trees simultaneously. Utilize a GPU for accelerated training. Challenge 2. Explain in detail overfitting if the model is too complex. Deep trees. High number of trees. It can overfit the training data and perform poorly on unseen data. Sample use case that resulted in Challenge 2. A model with a large number of trees in high depth might perfectly predict the training data but fail to generalize to new examples. Fixes to Challenge 2. Limit the maximum depth of the tree's max depth. Increase the minimum samples required for splitting the node. Min samples split. Adjust the number of features considered at each split. Max features. Challenge 3. Explain in detail high memory consumption. Storing a large number of trees in memory can consume significant resources. Sample use case that resulted in Challenge 3. Training a random forest model with a million trees on a dataset with a large number of features could exhaust available memory. Fixes to Challenge 3. Reduce the number of trees estimators. Employ techniques like out-of-core learning to process data in batches. Consider using a distributed computing environment.